Talking to the mic?
Sorry.
I thought you were sitting down.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfect. Yeah, you good.
This is my life, and I'm gonna live it.
Yeah, business.
I got business. I got business on top of business on top of business. I got bitches on top of bitches on top of bitches. When she see me, she done.
Okay, cool. Yo, you just let you know your girl might be watching this.
Oh shit! I have no bitches. I just got you, my queen.
Yeah, you let him know. Let him know. All right, we're good to go, bro. You ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Okay, bro. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Harmon Warhol bringing another episode of the Harmon Warhol Show. And I do not have a special guest, but I have someone who's like family to me, a brother, actually also influence, inspiration, another cool word that starts with I. He is a DJ. His name is DJ KENZO. Welcome.
Means a lot.
Very stylish, by the way.
Oh, right.
I'm like, thanks for dressing out.
I'm trying to get like you, brother.
How much it worth? How much the worth?
You feel me? I mean, this shit like $10. Shoes, flea market. You feel me? On this vintage height. You feel me?
No, for real. Where'd you get? Vintage. Like
so the jacket's from the 9. Got that from the homies at the 9. You know, Don's brothers and stuff. Yeah. And then the shirt is from 5200. That's That's the homie Jesse's clothing brand, and then these pants are from Forever 21.
Okay, for sure.
And then the hat is from one of my boys' stores in the mall called Pro Image. So yeah, kind of like everything's like damn near local except for the pants
tight.
and stuff.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you put it together and everything too. Are you like super into fashion like that?
Yeah, I'm like super into like putting like pieces and clothes together. Like
because it seems like you're making these like I want to say presentations, but your appearances really.
Yeah.
So it's like, is that kind of what you do for like because you have a stage presence and stuff?
Yeah, it's like it's kind of damn near like a jersey. Like you know how like players like want to rock certain shoes and shit.
Yeah.
You said what?
Look good, play good.
You feel me? Exactly. Look good, play good. So it's just kind of like that. Like I feel like okay, like it's like uniform type shit. So like depending how I feel, like I may get on some like rager type energy and kind of try to dress kind of punky, or I may just try to dress like kind of like this and just throw a bunch of shit to you. I honestly, that's really how I'm half of the stuff I wear is just throwing shit together, bro.
Yeah, that's how I kind of feel my style. I just don't think about it too much. I thought I was, but then as like I saw people, I'm like, oh, people are like way more into it.
You feel me?
Like, I don't. This is like because I got it for free, or like someone gave it to me.
That's
or
tight.
I got it, like, you know what I mean? Because Lex from Stockton's Finest is like, I'm trying to support, but also she fucking hooks me up sometimes. This jacket,
that's
just
clean.
patches and shit.
Yeah, that jacket's clean as fuck, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
Is that like an actual like you actually like got all conference? Well, you got all conference for baseball and shit.
Yo, these are real patches.
Those are clean.
I got this older Asian lady to patch this jacket.
Bro, that shit's fire.
I just got the jean jacket because I saw Yuck Nasty had a vest, in the jean vest, and he patched up some of his favorite bands and stuff.
Ooh.
And I was like, damn, that's tight, but I'd like to put my own like bands and stuff. But then I didn't have band patches. Like, come to find out, a lot of bands don't have motherfucking like a bunch of
patches and shit. Wait, so like, how do you get the patches?
So you have to like go like there's shit on like eBay, Amazon and shit, but they're kind of like some factory has. And
okay.
When you start really looking at it, or you can go to like the Etsy or like certain like certain people have patches, but very like rappers don't. Like, you know what you mean? Like, it's
I'm fucking getting ideas. Like that's like
if you really went to the patch game, like I would be like, instead of like I mean, you could go find a Wu-Tang patch somewhere.
Yeah, like a Wu-Tang patch, or like
but it'd be kind of hard to still like find like an Eminem patch.
Yeah, like a graduation patch or something like that.
Graduation would be like you know, Kanye patch would be a Drake patch.
I wonder if they have like a bunch of like they're like just African flag patches.
Oh yeah, they have all the states and stuff like that. That's easier to find. But I'm saying like rapper patches, like rappers don't do patches.
Yeah,
like, so it's only like punk bands and like Sublime and Red Hot Chili Peppers. And Nirvana.
I fuck with Nirvana.
That's why I don't want to get it, because it just seems like those are the only patches.
Yeah, and that's what everyone's probably like gonna expect too out of like those patches.
You have to like go to an artist's like page, like website to go find, and like they sold out. Like usually when on my quest. So then I just like fuck it. I'm just gonna put random patches on there.
That's cool though. Like that's to me that's fashion. Like it's like dressing how like honestly I just want to dress like me. So that's why like I always throw shit together. That's why I think that like shit like that is hella cool, because that's like you. Like you put that shit together. So wait, we can curse on here, right? Like, okay, bro. My bad.
Yeah, bro. Well, anyway, bro, how have you been doing, bro? How you feeling?
I've been good, bro. Can't complain, bro. You know, got a workout in this morning.
I missed it.
Yeah.
I missed it. I was salty as fuck. Glad I didn't fucking fuck everybody else's day up.
Nah,
I was hella. I was like, damn, bro. It woke me up, bro. I know I passed that. My phone died, so my alarm.
Oh yeah, that's what happened to Jarrell too.
My dad walks by the room. You up, young buck? And I'm like, oh shit, what time is it? And he's like in his own world, not paying attention. And I look at my clock. I'm like, hey, what time are we working out? 7? He goes, yeah. And I'm like, oh, so we working out in 1 second? Like, you know, what the fuck? And literally, I'm trying to get clothes on, and then fucking you guys are all walking in. I'm like, bro, I can't. I'm not gonna jump in. I'm not gonna jump in. Yeah. I'm tired. I'm mad. And now I'm rushing. And I'm like,
fuck that.
Shit. That's why you saw me walking in.
To the bathroom.
I'm like, bro.
It's hella funny, man.
These niggas doing rap sex to me and shit, man. It's like, So you've been appreciating and loving the workouts and shit?
Yeah, bro. Like I've been, cause it's just like a dope routine, like working out and then kind of getting into the rhythm of creating after. Cause I'm starting to treat it like it's like college football or college sports in a way. Like you got weights in the morning, then I do my cardio, and then after that, like take a little nap, and then I get straight to work on just whether it's production, you know, coming up with new mixes, mashups, edits, and shit like that. And I just have a great day out of it. Like, because most of the time, like, it's just, like, I'm a full-time DJ. So it's just, like, I'm just creating all day. But sometimes, bro, I get lost in the sauce. And, like, honestly, working out has kind of helped me stay.
What do you mean lost in the sauce?
Some days, like, you know, I'll just get lost in my own head and just not want to create, or just or just like, you know, go on a rabbit hole on Instagram or some stuff. This was like before I was working out, before I had like and stuff. Like I would just kind of like go amongst my day, like however I would go amongst my day. And then plus my girlfriend's at work during
You're saying like, so like having like a regiment, a discipline, like, you know what I mean? You could be like losing time from doing like just not sticking to the script.
But not sticking, exactly. Like just like a little bit of offness can fuck up the rest, throw it off. So that's why like I'm like hella strict on that. And like, cause like my girlfriend's at work most of the time, so I'm not trying to knock all this stuff off done. So by the time she gets off, like she gets all of me and like pretty much just like all the attention and shit. So all of you. I don't even know the rest of the words after that.
Imperfection.
Yeah, I know the words. I always forget the words. Of me. That's every wedding I do, they either request that song or fucking Daniel Caesar Now and Her. Like those are the new slow dance songs.
Really?
Yeah. Tell her cute.
You like doing weddings?
I didn't at first, and now I do. I think it's because like having a girlfriend helped. But before I did not like that shit.
So Kenzo used to hate love.
Not yet. It was just like, bro, it's just like, I don't know, weddings used to scare me because it's just like, and honestly, like, even though I know I'm going to marry my girlfriend, I'm still like, I'm still like, it's like not the commitment part. It's just being up there in front of all your friends and family members.
Mad man. This nigga DJs in front of people and shit. He's like, yeah, but when your love,
bro, what is it's just different, bro. Like it's different. Like I don't know why.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, you got a point though, because my girlfriend be saying the same shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's some fucking excuse to not be up there with me
in front of our family and people. That shit's scary, bro. Like
you do it in front of strangers, but you can't do it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about them people.
I don't know them motherfuckers. I'm not gonna confess my love to you in front of them. But yeah, bro. Yeah, I fuck with weddings now. But yeah, that shit before, I was just like, damn, bro, that's crazy. Like, I don't know. It was just a lot before. Like, it was kind of hard to control them. But now it's like, I guess because I have more experience and kind of know what I'm doing. Like with my craft and stuff, it's like because you're a DJ and a host at weddings most of the time. So yeah.
So you so do you like that being like someone? I guess the quote unquote like MC, master of ceremonies. Like, you know what I mean? You're kind of I know it's a hosting position really, more than an MC. But I'm just saying but just like, you know, being the voice up there.
I like it, but I like it's like I think more and more, you know, obviously like, you know, we've talked about like just like things I've wanted to do like further on, and like obviously I want to be more of the like the concert, the DJ shows, the clubs, but weddings pay what I want from these clubs and stuff, so that's why I do the weddings. But I hope like in the next like 2 years when like I'm able to be traveling and DJing like elsewhere and in other places that I do like a wedding like once or twice a year. Yeah, it's like a special guest type thing. Like it's like a big deal. Like, oh shit, we got DJ KENZO to DJ our wedding. Yeah, so
like if they had motherfucking like if you got like I think Carl Thomas or Brian McKnight.
You feel like Brian McKnight to like
Brian McKnight came and
sang at our wedding. That shit was crazy. Like that's like I want it to be like if I got Jazzy Jeff to DJ at my wedding, bro. There's like
that's what I was gonna ask.
Bro, you feel me? Like
as a DJ, let's go and then we'll go to something else. But as a DJ, who would you want to DJ your wedding? Top 3.
Okay, top 3, bro. Jazzy Jeff.
Jazzy Fizzle,
the magnificent Jazzy Jeff. He's fucking crazy, bro. I think number 2 would be Miles Medina, and today's that fool's birthday too. So it's like Miles Medina, just because like I literally watched that dude go crazy for so long, and then actually meeting him was pretty cool because it's like he's actually like a really really dope person, and like he's actually like let me know like several times, hey bro, if you need anything, like I'm always here. And like he never like goes against his word. He's always there to like help me in any type of way. And that goes into the third person, who is DJ D Sharp. And those are the 3 people I would want. And like I guess like because some people don't even know Jazzy Jeff's a DJ. Really? Bro, it's just crazy. Exactly. I mean, you're a hip hop, you know, like you're a hip hop head rapper. So it's like, of course, but some people don't like know.
Yeah, like just like he's just a producer, or he's just like that background guy. Or
they just kind of.
Like the same thing with like, well, I guess you would know. People would know that. Lil Jon.
Yeah, like, you know people don't know that Lil Jon's a DJ.
Yeah, like people just like he's like a producer, like kind of like a
hype man.
But he's like, nah, nigga,
he's a really good DJ. like that nigga's like
now they know because he's doing like the
EDM, twitches and shit and EDM. Like bro, like I think it was in like 07. Like I remember I was giving like my uncle my top 5 favorite DJs, and Lil Jon came up, and then one of my cousins, or I think my uncle himself, was like, "Yeah, nigga, not a DJ." I'm like, "Yeah, he is." Like he's hella good, bro. Like I remember being like, it was like 2013, and he came to Oakland or something like. It was somewhere in the Bay. No, it was Oakland. He came out there, and I went, and then I told my cousin I was gonna go see Lil Jon DJ, and he's like, "What, you about to just see him yell saying yeah?" I'm like, "Fucking ignorant fuck, no." About to go see him DJ his ass off,
especially
bro.
When people, if they ever go down the rabbit hole of Lil Jon and everything, like the things for him to get where he was going, and
it's crazy.
The music and how I don't know if he worked at the radio, but I know he DJ'd for like, you know, going through that whole thing.
Like
same thing with like DJ Khaled, you know.
You feel me? Like DJ Khaled drama, like, and that's like. kind of
DJ Drummer.
You feel me? DJ Drummer. He got hella hits, bro.
No,
like
that good DJ Envy. No, I'm just kidding. I know you light skinned, but you ain't light skinned. Nigga, what? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
It's DJ Envy in the morning.
Everything. It don't matter what he do.
It's DJ Envy in the morning. It's your boy DJ Envy. Like, why do you say it like that?
His voice changes every time he does it.
I heard he's pretty good though. Like he's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Well, not decent. I heard he's really, really good.
He's gonna tell you. He's gonna look you in the face. I got DJ of the year like 3 times.
Yeah,
he's like, yeah, you're the most famous DJ.
I wonder how he got that and like what committee is like voting. Like I would have gave it to. No offense, Envy, but I would have gave it to. I mean, that's just I'm being biased because Jazzy Jeff's my favorite.
Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah, like.
Jeff.
I would have given it to him every year, but yeah, I don't know, bro. Like with DJing right now, like I guess where we're at, it's like, and that's what I'm trying to break because you see someone like Lil Jon who's kind of made a name and a brand for himself, and then when you go back and find out that he's a DJ, it goes, whoa, like you feel me? You feel me? Like it's like crazy. I don't know. Like I feel like people are starting to like box into DJs, but I feel like this new generation of DJs who are coming up, like not just myself, but hella other mores are starting to break that. Like we're like literally seeing like a new generation happen, just like how we are with the rappers and stuff. Yeah. I feel like we're seeing that with DJing, and it's like I'm like hella juice and like hella happy because like we control our narrative, just like how Lil Jon does and DJ Khaled. But I think one thing I've always respected about Lil Jon is he's always went back to what got him there, which is DJing. So. That's hella clean.
A theory from like Questlove's podcast and everything is just like a lot of the great artists and stuff like that. Like DJ. Like, you see in their history, like, oh, I used to be a DJ. Like, before I did this singing or rapping shit's tight. Do whatever. Like, you know, I used to be a DJ. So that was like their always thing with that. Like very influential, impactful people started off to. And in the music industry today, a lot of them, you see a lot of history was starting as a DJ.
That shit's hella clean. Because like honestly, that shit started.
So I hope you're ready, Kenzo.
Yeah. About to be the day.
Speaking of that, that's the one thing I was going to get into. So you just last year, right? Was you putting out your own type of like music?
Yeah. That was my first last year, first time. Like I've had music like years and years before.
That's why
it was bad. No one's ever gonna hear that.
Really?
I hope not.
Oh, really? How bad? Because I got terrible songs that are still out.
Nah, bro, you got good music, bro.
All of them.
Oh, okay, my bad. Sorry, bro. Like, I'm always defending you.
I know, but the way you said it is just acting like all my songs.
Nah, I'm sorry. But nah, bro. Like, I guess I got some that are bad and some that are cool. Like, I remember I wrote this like love song that was hella corny, bro, like in high school and shit, and the shit was bad, bro. I think I don't even want to.
I've done a bunch of them.
It was just like I just remember saying on one of the songs, like one of the lyrics was like, "I love the way you move your body to the beat," and that's when I was just like, "Yeah, this is."
You fucking Sean Kingston.
You feel me? But there's the thing, I was like heavily influenced by Sean Kingston because like when we went to Africa and like. I forgot when I was 15. That's all I know. We went. Sean Kingston was being played. Like Brick and Lace, who's this like crazy. They're these crazy twin sister artists. And I remember I was listening to hella Burna Boy at the time. So it was just like those were my influences. Like hella island, African, Afro beats. Dance hall music. So like when I was writing shit, it was like coming off like that, and it was just like it just was on these like weird. Like Tyler Creator trappy beats, but it was just. But it was a love song. But it was like a love song.
So he was pretty much like Tyler Creator, like stalker type shit. Like,
yeah. It was just fucking.
That one song and she.
Yeah, and she. Over the weekends, doing the dark when you sleeping. Goodbye, bro. The crazy thing, that song would get like so, like it would get bad publicity now. Like now, like it's just hella sad. Like. It's a good song, but it's just like, fuck.
Can't be creative no more.
Bro, you can't.
I'm just kidding. Because if you were saying, is that creative or just malicious or mean? Or, I mean, sometimes it's low-hanging fruit. Like, I killed myself in one music video. And, people, that's low-hanging fruit. You know what I mean? It's just, But I mean, to me, it's like symbolism, having fun, keeping.
Yeah, it's just like, and it's like sometimes, bro, music is characters. Like, like going back to like what we were like releasing like a song like Bushman, like that was a character, bro. Like I just was like that's really how I felt. Yeah, but it was just a confident Kenzo. You feel me? Like at that time,
yeah. So going into that, that's like, bro, when I first heard the song, I'm like, so where did he rap on? I didn't think it was you. Like,
until the video or something, or just...
No, when I first heard, I'm like, yo, that's him. Yeah, like I was just like, when it first came on, like I had to go through. I'm like, when did he rap? Just like, and then I listened back. Oh, that was him
the whole time. This shit's hella funny, bro. That's hella tight though.
Shit. So I thought I was just like, cause you had Kenny on it.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, Kenny switched up his voice. Oh, that's cool. And then when he comes on, I'm like, all right, so wait, that was him there.
Then who the fuck was first? Like, that's just tight, bro. Like, cause that's kind of what I wanted to do too. Like, that was the goal. It was like to kind of like be like, who the fuck is that?
That's who's on the song featured with you, right?
Yeah,
I just realized it was Kenny and Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny and Kenny. We're like, we're hopefully we're trying to get a project together. Like, we just gotta get in the same. We're gonna call it the Kennys. But on some like the theme is gonna be on some Step Brothers shit. That was like a plan of ours. Like he's just been hella busy. I've been hella busy. But yeah, like that was like when we both helped on the song. We were I was damn near this close to calling it Kenny, just the song Kenny. But then I just thought about like Kenny featuring Kenny J. I thought that shit would be hella clean if I just called the song Kenny, but. Bushman was the first thing like that came to my mind when asked me, what do you want to call it? And I was just like, Bushman.
Why Bushman?
So my dad used to always this goes into what I was talking about before. Like my dad was very critical of what I wore. Mm-hmm. Like sometimes like if I wore something, cause he used to, bro, he had this name back in the day. He used to call him Clean Teen. Like I don't know why they call him that.
Say it how they would. Say.
They used to call him Clean Teen.
He said it the first time. I was like, they
didn't say it like that. They didn't say it like that. They said it like on some African accent shit. Like they used to call him Mr. Clean Teen. That shit was hella funny. So he was like very critical on the way he presented himself. So, but me, I just like I said, throwing stuff together. So I was very critical like presentation too. But I like trying different shit. Mm-hmm. So there were some times when I would just wear like, I would rip my jeans on purpose or like one time, like, bro, I thought it was cool to like I had a Sacramento Kings jersey. I thought it was cool to like kind of cut the top of the jersey just let it hang out. And he was just like, like that's some Bushman. Like my dad would be like, now Bushman that. Which is like, kind of a rebel in a sense, someone who just kind of does what they want, doesn't really care about anything. So that's kind of why I called it Bushman because
like kind of that song.
Yeah, because at that time I really didn't care, like because the reason why music never came out by me because I cared so much on how people would receive DJ KENZO and DJ KENZO the artist. So I was just like, because I wanted it to be at first, bro, I wanted to introduce myself as a producer that kind of started rapping and shit. But then I was just like, I don't care. So that's what made it. You're just putting it out, and you guys will get it. Like eventually, we'll go on this journey together. So that's why I called it Bushman because it's like. Don't really care much.
Because that's the thing though. Because if you know Kenzo, he's very fun, energetic, happy, but also very humble. He's confident. I mean, I could say he's soft-spoken, but people were like, "Oh, he talks and stuff." But I'm like, but it's not like that. Like he'll even give you a joke or two, kind of go across the line. But very sweet, very sweet person.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
So when you hear the song, you're like,
it's just like, just wait. Yeah, my auntie and my uncle were like, "Oh my god."
It's not even like the song's that malicious. It's just like for you, I'm just like,
it's just like, oh shit.
He's like, hey, yo, big step it.
Yeah, you feel me? Like it's that same energy and shout out to that fool Stunner Man, bro, because Stunner Man's like one of my favorite artists out right now. But it's just like, bro, like that's like really where the song like it was just I was like, bro, I don't know, like the elements of that song was crazy because at first I wanted Kenny to get on a love song, and we ended up making that will come out hopefully soon in the summertime. Yeah. But because like I said, bro, I was like when I first met I was just making hella love music. Yeah, and then Kenny was just like, I just want to talk my shit today. This, that, and the third. So originally, like, it was just to get Kenny to talk off some shit. And then I told him, like, yeah, I'm a, since it's like, it was my session and shit. So I was like, fuck it, bro. Like, I'm about to, like, go crazy. And Kenny was just already hyped. So he's like, yeah, bro, go crazy. Da, 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 da. And so shout out to Kenny, bro, because he gave me, like, low-key the hype to even do it. So I went in there, wrote that first verse, I don't even think I wrote anything. Yeah, like I just kind of went in there. I think I wrote a little bit, but kind of it was just like it came off easy. And then Kenny had came in saying, "Oh shit, I'm finally getting paid money coming under." I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Bro, we got one. Like this is cool." That was my first time feeling like I had a song that was like worth putting out.
Really?
Like, yeah, right there, I was just like, we got one, bro. Like, we got one.
You did, though.
Thank you.
It got cool. I felt like, did you feel like you had a good response from everybody?
Bro, I feel like the response that we got from it, from my first song ever, I was like, I wasn't expecting that. Thank you. I just wasn't expecting that, like, at all. Like, and, like, getting, like, calls from, like, or texts from, like, you, or Steve Spiffler, or even, like, one of the promoters in Frisco was just like, bro, I had no idea. Like, the same thing. I had no idea that was you. And I was just like, he was just like, yeah, bro, whoever's doing this first verse is crazy. His voice sounds ridiculous. Yeah, I was like, it's me. He's like, bro, like.
It really goes, like, I mean, you should really take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, people really was like, I didn't think you would spaz on it. Not because we did, or we, you know what I mean?
Like, no one's expecting it because, like you said, bro, like, my personality is very, like, I'm not like, I talk, like, very, like, embrace, but if you really get to, like, you know me on, like, a personal level, so it's like, there's times when I'll just be like, oh, like, I say thank you, I say please, I shake people's hands.
Natural
instinct. Natural instinct.
Like that's your natural instinct, almost. Like, I don't feel like, because sometimes with me, I'm like, oh, I should do this. Like, I feel like even I come across like, oh, he's just being nice to be not cool. I really feel like that's what you want to do.
You're not thinking
about it in your head, like, oh, so maybe for a second, but you're like, yeah, no, hey.
Yeah, that's just who I am personally. That's why it creeps in like the music industry, bro. That shit creeps out. Like, I remember really looking at Nefta Pharaoh and telling him like, hey, bro, all love, appreciate you, thank you. And he was just like, what the fuck? He was just like, you said thank, like, he's like, bro, stop saying please.
You're that one friend in the video when everybody's just like, hey, yo, I'm out here, and everybody's throwing up gate
I'm just waving and shit. No, bro, that's really me. Like, that is really like me. Like, hey guys, how you guys doing? That's why, like, the promotion of the video was hella fun because I was just being myself, like. Like the whole Triple H spitting the water out, like that's really I enjoyed that shit.
Yeah, you're having fun.
Yeah, bro, I had a great time. Like that shit's crazy though. That's just crazy to even know that like that was your reaction when you heard that song.
What I wanted to ask too though is like, so what's your process in creating music? Because you kind of let it out right there. You're like, oh, this is my session, and you said like, you go after this, do some things. You just work. So are you always like in the studio with other people? You guys just putting stuff together? Or?
Yeah. So my process, honestly, sometimes with music though, like even if it is like a session that I have, and someone is like gravitating to whatever we created, I just like fuck it, bro. You can have it. Like there's so much music in the world. It's just like I guess with my process, it's just. I need to have, like, it needs to be fun. Like, it needs to be energy. There needs to be fun in the room. Like, you feel me? Like, but there's those times when I'm just really, really locked in. Yeah. So right now, like, I've been making, like, a lot of beats, really, and, like in my beats, you're starting to hear, like, it's like there's some bright sides to shit, and then there's, like, the dark and shit. I guess it's, like, the whole switch thing, because when I DJ, like, I'm not, like, please, thank you. Like I am, but
what are you talking about?
Like when I DJ, I become like I feel like that's when Kennergy's out. Like I'm hella loud, energetic, and doing shit like so I think that's what happens sometimes when I make beats. Like sometimes you'll get like the sweet side, and then sometimes you'll get like the really like artistic dark side of things. Cause I'm like a fan of like scary movies. I'm a huge fan of Edgar Allan Poe. Yeah. So like I'm a huge fan of like drag. Like I like dark shit. Like incorporating into things. things. But it's just crazy. Like the happiest people can like the darkest things. So like, but it's like not in like a way of like I'm dark. Like it's like but it's like in a way of like I appreciate that type of artistic view. So I guess my process with music is just all over the place right now. Like, but I kind of need to be in this type of environment. Yeah. Need to be stable. Need to be focused. Especially if I'm with Don, it's like I feel like I just need to be super quiet. I don't know. Like I just when I link with that fool, I just get hella like very quiet, and I just really, really like feel like I need to like I'm like, bro, you need to. This is your like. I just feel like I'm at the NBA Finals when I'm with him. Like it feels like Kobe and Shaq, and he's Shaq and I'm Kobe, or it feels like he's Kobe, I'm Shaq. But there's times when I feel like he's Shaq and I'm Kobe because he's so like he's a dominant force. Like he's a real like in the studio he's a dominant force.
What does that mean exactly,
bro? He'll take over a studio like with production, his voice, writing. He just knows what the fuck he wants. He'll control a studio in a good way. Like he's a dominant force. Like I don't think no one can stop Don but Don. Like you feel me? No one's gonna knock him off his two-step or no one's gonna knock him off his no one's gonna knock him off nothing. And then he's not even on like a high horse to begin with, but it's just like no one can like you can't break that fool, bro. Like he's built for anything. Like he's just built different. That's why I mean like like when I would see Shaq play, I'm just like, bro, that fool's he's not budging. Like you're not stopping Shaq. Versus someone like a Kobe, like I just want to try everything. Like you feel me? I want to like try this. And then there's times when Don is like that too. I feel like Don is the 24 version of Kobe. Like he's just dominant. Like he's very disciplined in what he's doing. He's not gonna get knocked off his legs focus.
Even empower him even more to even go harder.
Exactly. We have a lot of similarities in that because there's times when I'll just get super locked in, and it kind of throws people off because I'm such a happy going person. So when they see me and they see me like quiet and focused, like the first question they ask is, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Nothing's wrong. Like I'm fine. I'm just." Locked in, so
that's why personally I don't like too many people.
That's the same.
That's the thing. Like I've had some of the most fun, like being in the studio where there's like a bunch of people and we're creating something. But like honestly, most of the time it's better for like 2-3 people,
bro. And that's what I'm learning too, bro. Because like sometimes it's just like
nigga, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? If you ain't doing shit, get the fuck out.
Unless you're a big booty bitch dancing to this shit, like get the fuck out of here.
Oh God, bro.
If you ain't producing shit or engineering,
if you're not doing nothing, then leave. You feel me?
You have to leave, bro.
Exactly, and it's just like that's exactly why when I'm in a session with Don, because Don has his producers and I've produced stuff for Donnie like every now and then, but there's times when like I'll be in the studio and I'll be making beats and I'm like, yeah, I gotta be super on it to make it because I don't want to be that guy who like it's just
sidetrack your ass.
Yeah,
like someone might throw my vibe off.
You feel me, bro?
Try to be nice. Like I don't even want to say where I was doing this or whatever happened or whatever. This nigga gave me a compliment and an insult at the same time.
Oh hell no!
And I was like, whatever, bro. Cause I'm like, okay, whatever. And he's like waiting in there for his turn or whatever. Came early or later. I think he's just chilling and he's just like, yo, man, this shit sounds tight. Like you doing like the sound and getting it right. Like, you know what I mean? Like you doing your little thing. Like he said,
your little thing. Oh, hell
he said, no, but then he goes, like, I don't even like the song, but I like the sound. Like, you know, like, and I'm just like,
what does that even mean?
I want to be like, nigga, get the fuck
out my studio, bro.
It's not my studio. It's like, yeah.
Appreciate it, bro.
Like, I don't care what this guy thinks, but I'm just like, man, bro, you think I want to, like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I agree, bro.
Because now I'm thinking about shit or whatever, you know, I'm like, let me listen. But again, I'm like, this ain't the type of nigga out this. I'm like, I got to remember, like, this ain't the song for this nigga, you know?
Yeah, nah, I feel it.
You know what I mean? But
nah, I agree, bro. There's sessions where you just, like, people don't have, like, my biggest thing with some sessions is because, like, when I come in the studio, O's usually engineering and I'll produce, like, because I produce at home and I'll bring it into the session and O will, like, engineer it for me, make sure the drums are hitting right. Because I'm still learning how to, like, you know, mix and master my own beats. So we'll be in the studio and then, like, we'll have a couple people and I'll be working with the artist or one of their friends will be like, it's like, bro, this beat is dope. This, that, and that. I'm like, yeah, man, I really wanted to make sure those kicks hit. And he's like, wait, you made this? I'm like, nigga, we've been here for like 2 hours. Yeah. And like, the session is like, what the fuck you thought I did? Like, you thought I just like was like, hey, I found this beat off YouTube. Let's throw this on and I'll throw my name on it. Like, nah, man. Like, I want to be heavily involved in the whole process. Like, even if I'm on some executive producer shit, like that means that, like, if that's the case, I'm gonna hop on the song. So like,
so do you like? I'm trying to think of how to ask this question. Is it like, so when you're like making beats, are you like just making sections of a beat and then like getting other people to help you make it, or you're just making a whole thing and then or does it? It's random.
So it's random. Like sometimes like I do a lot of sampling, so I'll like make my own shit like on my own. But like, obviously it's not from like scratch, but it's like from sampled like, you know, records that I listened to and enjoyed. And then there's sometimes when I'll be like, man, this melody's not hitting, or like this kind of, I think it needs a counter melody, and I'll like talk to Jerry or talk to Official or talk to Don, and we'll like collab on production and stuff like that.
Okay, with ideas, so you guys are kind of like, it's almost like you guys are a band.
Yeah, pretty much like the Neptunes in a sense.
Because like who was I talking to or listening to? Oh, it's this one comedian. Shout out to Chappelle Lacey or whatever.
Oh shit.
He's saying he was saying so he just started a new band, and while they're creating stuff, he's found it a lot easier, instead of like going into the sessions like, oh, I got this riff, dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Coming with almost like a pretty much not a completely finished product, but something that's recorded and already kind of done. Yeah. Where then you can influence or inspire someone to do something to add on to it, so you can kind of add on to it right away. Yeah. Instead of just talking about the idea, have like, hey,
have it all together.
The hook, and I came up with this. Maybe can you add some drums on this?
Exactly.
Or like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I feel that. It's like I'm like, my favorite thing that my boy Marlon B says all the time. Like, we're not married to this. So like, I may have a complete beat done, but I always love bringing it in. I'll show Ophie, and I always tell him like, hey, if there's anything that you hear that's not good, or you hear that you need to add, or you want to add, go ahead. But sometimes would just be like, bro, it sounds great, like, you feel me? So like, there's a lot of production like on future stuff that you guys are gonna hear from me that is like mainly just I produced the whole thing. And then there's some stuff where it's like it was me, Ophie, and Jerry or Don. So I think that's the dopest part about like the whole process of working.
It's
is
so
like,
cool that you guys have those relationships.
You feel me?
You guys appreciate each other as not only friends, but just also like fellow artists. And
exactly.
Like, people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
on everything.
It's not so much of like you're saying like, oh, I'm gonna do this for you and you get this out of me. It's kind of like, hey, let's just all throw in the pot, and then whatever we get at it,
it's whatever we get. And that's the thing. Like, nobody like. I really want to see Don win. I really want to see Official win. I really want to see Jerry win. I want to see you win. So it's just like, if you ask me, hey, I want like to get you on a feature, it's just okay. You feel me? Like versus like, you know, somebody else like who, I'm not saying I wouldn't want to see them win, but it's just like there's a lot of people that are strangers who will be like, oh, let you hop on this song for me. I'm like, oh yeah, like here's my fee for features and shit. But it's like nothing spiteful. It's just I don't really know you like that.
I was versus just asking about this one dude asking, because like I mean I don't know. This could be another thing maybe you relate to. Cause it's so hard to say and think about, cause I was thinking about this shit last night. I go to Cast Iron, and then one of the homies, Cam, I'm gonna get him on the podcast soon too, and he was rapping, and I saw that he's been getting better at rapping, and I met this guy as a white boy too, you know.
Shit.
I met him like 6-7 years ago. He's kind of rapping, doing his thing, and then as the years, I'm like, I've seen him at open mics and stuff, seen him put in a couple songs, and just the last couple of years, I'm like, yo, his rapping, I'm not saying he wasn't good before, but I can see the growth from then, right? So I'm like, yo, this dude's great. I would love to have him on now that he's been more of like an artist and kind of instead of just like, oh, whatever. Like he really does this. He performs too. He's really open. Like, this is great. So he asked me about my podcast. Like I asked him to do the podcast and shit. But he was like, oh, what's up with like doing some music and shit? And I was like, bro, I would love to get you on a song. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he's just like, all right, so what's it gonna take to get you on it though? Like a fee or whatever. And I'm kind of laughing because I'm just like, I feel you on the fee thing, but like, what I'm gonna do is like charge you $40, $100.
Exactly.
I'm like, bro, I'm cool with you. Like, if I unless you're giving me a good amount of money and I don't know you, then I'll do it.
Yeah.
But I go, I'm not gonna do a song if I don't like it.
Exactly, bro. That's my thing. Like that's why I don't really like. This one dude asked me like, oh, bro, how much it costs to get you on my song? And I'm like, let me hear the song first because I may not even charge you if I really like it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But this is where I got.
And I don't even really like charging. I just started this rapping shit.
Yeah, it just depends. Like, that's what I'm saying. I've had very few people, and usually I don't, because I'm nobody, bro. Like in that aspect or whatever, you know what I'm saying. But this is where I go. Like, all right, this is where I was like, let's figure this shit out.
You are somebody to me.
I guess. Well, that's what I was saying. People come up to me, man, I watch your podcast all the time and stuff, and I'm like, nigga, you don't even follow me.
But that's cool though, like, because I don't follow Travis Scott, but I listen to that all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't feel it. I understand. You can't take it personal. I know there's a lot of people watching this shit, not liking it, just scrolling.
And then
the fuck I am.
It's like, bro, this is dope, and then just keep scrolling.
But what I'm saying is, with him, it made me feel some type of way funny because he's like, well, I gotta get you on it and shit.
Yeah, like, and it's like a.
But then after he was just like, I was like, yeah, bro. I mean, honestly, I've been wanting to do like a Stuntman Mike song with you. It's like a lo-fi hip hop thing. But he goes like, but I can kind of tell he wants the Harmon Warhol type thing because he knows I'll promote it on there and you know what I mean, whatever. And I was like, I'll give you like a feature. Like I'll do 2 songs with you. I'll do a Stuntman Mike because I want to hear you on a hip hop thing. I think you'd be good on. Yeah. And if you want me to make like a poppier, more like ass shaking song or whatever, let's do your song. Let it be your song, and I'll feature on it or whatever. You know. And then I said, I'll promise you that. But then he goes like, oh, if we get one more good song, we should do like an EP. And then I go, hey,
yeah, you're doing too much.
Now we chilling, bro. Like, I go, you don't even have a beat yet.
You feel me? You're getting way too late. Like he's too strategic.
When you said this idea later, fucking make sure you send me some shit. Don't just send me a beat.
Yeah, bro. Hook, all that shit. It just doesn't sound organic when people do shit like that. I hate that shit.
Like, oh, let's create.
Like let's not let's create, but when they start going like, oh, let's start doing an EP, it's just like, bro, chill. You feel me? Let's organically work together. You feel me?
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, that's the same thing. Like, I mean, that's how I feel. Like, I haven't ever asked you for really anything musically. I guess also just because I've had friends like Zach and Drew and everything. Like, it just that if you're really friends and stuff and everything, it kind of just happens.
Yeah,
like, you know
it just
like,
naturally happens.
Like with me and Zach, it's a little bit more easier because we're just both like rappers. Like,
he
does a little bit more like with the production side, engineering and stuff. But like. Other than that, like, you know, we could just get us a beat and we rap it.
Yeah.
The only thing that takes time is because, like, we're thinking, like, all right, what's our premise? Like, because we can rap about anything, bro.
Everything.
And then, like, if we're going to come to put the powers together, we're going to put, like, a little bit of time and money into it. Like, so what's something that we could really, you know, I mean, go on and do? But that just happens.
It just happens naturally. Like,
naturally, every now and then, I ain't got shit to do, you ain't got shit to do. Hey, bro, fucking, because usually whenever I'm meeting with them, I'm just chilling. Like, I'm at home creating these ideas, and then I go up to the homies and be like,
this and third, same.
There might be a song and they're like, hey, yo, this is the one I need you on, or da-da-da. I'll go do my work, come back, bust the
That's just tight. And bro, like, by the way, bro, Black Bandana was like, that shit was tight.
That shit was tight.
That shit was hella tight, bro.
Thank you, bro.
That video was fucking great, too. That shit was tight.
That shit was fun. That actually, people appreciated that. That was kind of crazy for a minute.
Yeah, I fucked with that video.
That was tight, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We got a new song. I already wrote my verse. We just have to I think we're doing it this week, and I don't know exactly.
Yeah, just like on some work, like whatever it happens, whatever happens.
We got a new song, and I get to be the, because you know, Black Bandana, Zach, he was the hook. So I'm the hook.
You the hook this time. Hell yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Hell yeah.
So that's kind of cool. He wrote the verse, or not the verse, the hook though. Majority of it. I think I put a couple words, but
yeah, you just go record it.
Yeah, it was tight. It was tight because now we're talking about me, but I'm saying right. I was bringing up the thing because. Especially with that song, because the melody thing, that's how I kind of been doing my songs writing. I know a lot of people already do it, but right when I hear the beat, I just kind of make sounds like scatting. And like when I started doing that, he heard me do it a couple of times,
and he was just writing to it.
He came up with like 2 bars, and I'm like, oh, let's run with that. He goes yeah, you know what I mean.
That's clean, bro.
Like, it was kind of tight. Like it was almost like my melody, and he added the words to.
That's kind of clean, bro. That's hella tight.
I tripped out for a little while.
It's tight as fuck.
I was like kind of was doing my thing, like sounds. And then he came up with like boo 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 boo, and then we just made the fucking.
That's hella fucking clean.
Yeah, but who would you say? So what is to come, bro? Because you haven't put nothing out really in a little bit.
So
you did the Surf Baby.
Yeah, the hot ass beat clap. Yeah, so hopefully like I'm probably gonna put out a couple more singles. I'm also planning on putting out like a mix series, like I did with my Random Gorgeous aesthetic, because I noticed how much like my support system, who like not support system. I don't like to call them like, I don't like to say like fan base, but like supporters really fucked with like the SoundCloud shit that I've done, like mixes wise. So that's why I wanted to go back to that one more time and kind of build like this mix series and kind of like once again challenge other DJs to, hey, put effort into like not your mixes, but like the whole like, bro, like we actually went out and shot shit for that shit. I thought that shit was so like, it was cool having DJs come up to me like, bro, I've never seen that before. Like, that's really cool that you, like, collided those worlds and shit.
They put it, like, give it, but, like, have a whole, like, presentation.
Yeah, presentation, exactly. Presentation like a rollout and exactly. Like,
a rollout.
Exactly.
That's the one thing as far as, like, advertising and all that shit. I know you want to be an artist and everything, but that's part of the art.
That's part of the art.
I know if you don't want to talk about the money aspect or whatever, like, but, bro, I don't give a fuck.
Find a way. Yeah, you find a way, like,
like, bro, like, you gotta fucking put some presentation or something. Like, that's what the more you do this shit, you realize, like, I don't give a fuck how good that is. Like, how did you present it to me?
How did you present it? And that's an art form in itself. So it's just like, I was like, how do I do this with mixes and shit? So, I mean, that's what's to come is just, you know, I think a mix coming, hopefully this, I'm not gonna say this one because then it may not come to, but hopefully sometime soon. I know, like, I'm about to release music very, very soon, like top of the summer, like, so I'm super excited for that.
Is it gonna be like on some like what can you give me on like what kind of stuff?
So like what I'm about to introduce now is more the production side of things. Like there's gonna be songs where I'm not even on it. Like I'm just strictly like producing, like on some DJ Mustard, DJ Drama type shit, just to introduce that to everybody, like the traditional DJ way of releasing music.
Hit Boy.
Yeah, Hit Boy, exactly. So like I wanted to like kind of like let people know like, hey, I make beats too. Like you feel me? Like this is what I do as well. Like I'm fully rounding myself like more and more every day, and then you know, then later on we'll get back to like the hyped up raging shit like Bushman. So like, but yeah, I guess the sound now is just kind of just dibbling and dabbling into different shit. Like you got you'll have like your like 104 BPM shit, and you'll have your like more bright side soulful shit too.
What's a BPM you like to live in?
Oh fuck. That's a good question.
Because I mean, certain people like it depends on the song or because to me it don't matter. I mean, to me it doesn't matter what type of beat. It's usually around like 69 to 96.
I feel that.
You know what I mean? Like give me something slow, but
kind of up. Yeah, I guess it just depends like on like the wave. Like we're doing some like performance shit. Like something I want to perform, it's like 78 or 80.
Yeah.
But like if it's just like I don't know, just whatever.
I've been on that 120, 144.
Yeah. Me too. I've been going crazy with like the 155 as of late. I don't know why. Like the 150s, maybe like 140 something.
Tripped out. It took me a while to even know what that fucking was.
Yeah, beats per minute and shit.
Like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe.
It takes a minute because it's just like I don't know. It's like for me, it was like understanding it before DJing. Like damn, like beats per minute really make a difference because it's like. If you DJing at 60 something, obviously people are just gonna be bobbing their heads. But if you DJ like 100, like girls gonna be moving their hips, dudes gonna be going like this, and people gonna be drinking.
That starts going into the science.
Yeah, the science of things.
You ever like looked that shit up or anything? Like the science of music?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
I do every now and then. I'm not like into it like I think I should, you know what I mean? But I have because I've had music classes and shit.
Yeah.
Man, I felt like a dick looking back at it because I'm just like, bro, like because the teacher was like, she's an orchestra teacher.
Oh
like,
shit.
Literally like she's an orchestrator, right?
That's dope.
So like I should have thought that. Right? The way she act, bro, and like the things she talked about. Like, the next time you're at a cocktail party, and I'm like, did this bitch just say cocktail party?
Like I'm gonna be at a cocktail party. Yeah,
we in college. Like,
fuck, I'm gonna be at a cocktail party.
No one finds this funny. Like I think everybody, but the thing is, I'm realizing everybody in the class is like a classical music major. So they're like, nigga, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, yeah, we go to cocktail parties. That's what music.
That's what music people do, bro. Fucker.
I guess.
Get your cocktail parties up, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Because I was just like, and then like she would play these sounds because she's like trying to show us like these are the first sounds like ever like like instruments and stuff.
That's kind of tight.
Because of dumbass white people that I'll say they just play the trumpet and you'll hear the sound, and they would just have it on for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and that would be the That would be and I'm like,
that's kind of disturbing,
bro. And she's like, okay, I want to, and she would show us it, and that's cool, bro. Like I listen to sound, you know, you go when you go get a new beat pack or something.
Yeah, you listen to sounds for like hours and shit.
She put this horn sound on, bro, that someone blew for minutes in the class, and I'm just like sitting here like, so y'all are all cool with this? I get what she was trying to do, but I'm like, bro, just because we're listening, like we don't have to listen to, like, bro, minutes of just a horn just going.
Fuck that.
No picture, no visual. I'm like, man, we had to do that shit for like fucking 30 minutes just listening to these, like, and I'm like, bro, I'm so.
I can see why you were pissed off at that. That just like that's hella
like
annoying.
A piano, nigga. It was like the first instrument created. So I'm like, how good could it have been?
Fuck
like,
that. Yeah, like,
and they're just white people who are rich and shit.
They ain't got no rhythm. White people ain't got no rhythm and shit. Like,
that's what I'm saying. It wasn't even like in a cool beat pattern or nothing.
Fuck.
I'm just sitting there, and like even the teacher had to address it like indirectly. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, that's
fucking annoying. I just thinking about that shit got me kind of upset.
She actually gave me a little bit of credit because she knew I knew about music and shit. Just the way, but they're all classical shit, and I really didn't get into it.
Yeah.
But, like, I was waiting for the opera day, because then we met a real opera singer.
Oh, that's
and
fire.
He started showing, like, how he would sing and shit and everything. And
that's
people
tight.
would be tripping out because, like, you know, like, some of these people were, like, just singing it, and they'd just be like, I was the one nigga in the middle class.
Like, hella crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, go how deep in the diaphragm, nigga?
Yeah, like how deep? I know we gotta go.
This free music in this video.
We gotta search.
But you ever looked into like the sound theory and shit?
Yeah, a lot actually. But like, I also like go deep into like there's this white dude that used to talk about sound theory with DJing and shit. It's like a 3-hour video on YouTube. I hella forget what it's called, but it's in my liked videos. I watch it all the time. Yeah. And I fall asleep to that shit, bro. Like it's just crazy. Like he talks about the science of like BPM and crowd control, but it's in such a like monotone voice. But I watched all 3 hours of it every time. Like it's crazy. Like he really did teach me like crowd control. Like as far as like if you're in like he just literally talks like if you're in the 90 BPM, you can stay in the 90 BPM. Or you can go up in the 90 BPM and see the crowd slowly raising from 90 BPM to 92 or maybe. So it's like, it is boring, but a part of me was just like, I get what the fuck he's saying. It's just like, this shit's, I'm falling asleep. So like, I pay attention to like like music theory every now and then, but like sometimes like, I guess during like, just trying to learn different things, I'll go back to it and just go crazy and with it and just listen to like hella different music theories. And
is there anything like specifically that you ever got? Anything specifically that you ever like got from it and used it directly? Like
probably it was like how to use BPM and crowd, and then also with like production is just like knowing the key. Like of certain sounds and certain music, like some drums will go with certain keys, and some 808s don't deserve to be like. You can use an 808 in different ways, or you can use like just different shit like that. But mainly keys like C major, F minor, and stuff like that. I started learning like the frequencies of those like a lot.
Was there anything in music theory or like things like that you like don't agree with and you like don't use? Fuck that, don't believe it.
I think it's like there's this part where like one of the teachers I think he was like a Harvard teacher teaching on YouTube, and he was just way too technical for me, and I'm just like, bruh, at the end of the day, it's all about feeling.
Yeah, it's so much about feeling.
So like he was just like, he said like, hey, I know you feel this, but it's not musically correct. I'm like, I did not like that. Like maybe that, but that may be just a personal thing. I guess there's like nothing really I agree with like with the terminology and like the actual theory of it at all. Like there's nothing that I like disagree with. I mean,
I get what you're saying. What's your time, bro? I just want you guys. Oh wait, I got my phone right here.
I knocked the fuck out of that.
Oh, okay, let's close it out, bro, because it's almost 2 right now.
Okay.
I don't want you rushing like I was supposed to be rushing this morning to work out, nigga. I don't like rushing, nigga. Just putting that out there.
at Big Darkness.
No, I should have woke up. I should have been more serious and responsible. Okay. But anyway.
Oh, fuck. This shit took a turn. Went from a turn into a diss track.
Oh, bro. That's what we're going to work on. That's the first thing we're going to work on.
Is it a diss track?
No. No, bro. Like, I live here. You don't live here. No, we gotta make the song for my dad, the big dog.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, that's lit. That'll be lit.
But end it out, right? What's something you want to leave with the people? Something you would like to say? Something in the future, or just you could whatever, man.
First and foremost, thank you for having me, bro.
Thank you for
It means a lot to me to be able to come on here. And then I guess really it's just, hey man, there's gonna be a lot of new content coming up. These mixes have been pretty cool and pretty fun. But I think now you're literally gonna grow with me as an artist, a DJ. It's gonna be fun, and like I really suggest people to stick around because I'm confident that it's gonna take off. You feel me? Like I'm very confident it's gonna take. And I don't usually talk like that, but I'm very confident in it because I think with what we have going on and what, like I always say we. I never really like to say myself because I feel like a lot of people are in the mix with what's going on. It's just there's a lot of positivity, a lot of love right now, and like I just been like just really really enjoying like this shit. So I guess that's like what I need to leave off on. Is just it's gonna be like you're probably gonna be like, oh, when's your next show? And it's just like, nah, you may not get a next show. You may get like a new song, or you may get like a new mix, or you may get a new flip. Like you're gonna get a lot of shit from me, like a new visual, like a new short film. So that's just expect the unexpected, or expect what.
Jump on the train, bro.
Yeah, jump on the train is what. Yeah,
fully indulge. Hey, put yourself in.
Jump on the train, and if you're late, it's okay. Like I'm not tripping. Like you can be late to the train. Like,
it's okay.
It's okay. I ain't gonna be hurt. Like if you missed the train going from Baltimore, we're coming back. We'll pick you back up. It may not be the same price, but we'll pick you back up. Today's price is not to yesterday's price. New York, baby.
Oh, for sure. Well, yeah, listen to fucking Bushman. Go listen to go out to a fucking DJ KENZO set show over at fucking. We went to Tiger and saw that fight.
Oh shit! That shit was crazy, bro.
Oh man, yeah, that was.
Can't believe that happened.
Oh, and then also your birthday was lit as fuck.
Thank you, bro.
Oh man,
that shit was so fun.
I was gonna ask you, bro, about this no smoking and drinking and shit.
Oh shit! I mean, we could go.
We can go 1 minute. Okay.
I got time still.
The energy that you bring because not you being sober, like even at your birthday, you're popping this fucking. I was drunk and I was like, "Nigga, is that a champagne bottle? What is he doing?"
Hey, apple cider.
Apple cider, nigga. I was like, "Damn." Bro. But
thank you for coming, by the way, too, bro. That shit was lit. Yeah, it's love, bro.
Well, I know. I think you just posted it out, or I don't even know.
I think I told you at workouts that that was gonna happen.
I don't know. No, because it was around like kind of last minute though.
Yeah. Oh, it was?
Yeah, but so like the smoking and drinking thing and everything, like I don't know. All I'm just saying is just like I guess it's like because it was not like you never smoked or drank.
Yeah, I used to like indulge in it. Like especially well in high school it wasn't like I wasn't doing it at all. Like it wasn't until like I graduated. And then I was drinking every now and then, but I wasn't like no one knew me as like someone who got hella drunk. Because when I got to college, that's when I just was going crazy. Like my homies wasn't with me all the time. And then I guess the reason why I didn't drink too much in Stockton was just the fear of like getting drunk and saying something stupid to like a gangbanger and so like I was like I can't. But in Frisco it's different. Like it's way different, especially like in an art school. We're all fucking geeks. You feel me? But in a good way. Like we all enjoy like just like ballet and shit like that. So like
the arts.
You feel me? The arts. And it's like getting drunk was cool because like ain't nobody here to like go like you feel me? Like I don't know, getting drunk was always cool then. So but it just got to the point where I was doing it a little bit too much. So
and then it just was wild.
Yeah, then it was just wild, and then that's when I was just like, I'm not doing this ever again.
Like a dramatic ass like thing, like no dramatic thing.
It was like a lot of dramatic things that happened in those times. I'm not gonna lie, like, and that's really it was like that's the reason why I stopped is because it was just not bad after bad, and it wasn't me. Like it wasn't me. Like how naturally I am nice. When I was drunk, it was different. Like I was like a dickhead, and it's just like people always be like, "Oh, that's your real self when you're drunk," and I'm like, "Is it? Like, is it really?" Because like this is like when I say thank you, please, and just a nice person, that's really who I am. So
you just have a skewed perspective at the time.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and there was a lot of things that I was holding.
Thoughts.
Some thoughts.
It's not my whole self.
It's not my whole self. It's just thoughts, and it's like just how I felt at that moment. Cause like if I got drunk now, who knows? Like I don't know, but I don't want to, because I just feel like I don't need to. And it's nothing against anyone who does it, but it's just like I don't like. But like I guess with smoking, like I'll smoke once a year, like just for fucks of it. But even then, it's just like
you don't get a whole lot out of it.
I don't get a whole lot. Like I literally I get hella quiet, and I just start speaking like when I get high, I just start like jotting weird facts. Like it's like I get smarter.
Well, I selfishly wanted to just bring that to the table out here on the podcast, just so when people watch it or whatever, like, damn, that nigga don't drink or smoke.
Yeah,
So this nigga out here DJing this shit.
Just know, just to give me some water or some Kool-Aid or some apple cider. That's all I need.
You gotta bring this nigga no drinks, and you'll be just like, damn, this nigga is not drunk. He's having a good time. It's infectious, bro.
Thank you, bro. That shit's cool, bro.
Again, thank you, bro.
Thank you for having me, man. Appreciate you, bro. Love you, bro. Thank you.
All right. Blah!
Harmon Warhol Show. You thoters. That shit was cool.
Nah. It do, but it don't. It's just because then we can't move that much. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like doing that shit sometimes, where I'm like, damn, it's perfectly in. And then I walk away, and then I'm like, fuck, everything fucking, we're all moving around. That's what happened with the last, Majin. He fucking moved, and like, I didn't pay attention until I saw him. Like, damn, he's like kind of almost cut off, like right here, because he fucking scooted back and shit.
I need to take it. I didn't watch it. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to get to, because I always what I'll do is, if it's on YouTube, I'll like it, keep it liked, and then come back to all my like shit.
Hey, who's this? Yeah, I know, huh?
Hey, if my music's too loud, you turn it down.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm about
turn it down?
Yeah, or it's off.